everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Purple from Gaming here, and today we're playing some more Cookie Run Kingdom, as you know, quite often. So today, we're just doing some more things, probably going to end up doing quite a few gacha draws, for various reasons. This is such a good event. I get it, like, it's Gingerbrave's 12th birthday, but these rewards are really good. But like, the 1,000 gem daily thing that's happened, like, I want to say over 50% of the days of the past, 3 months have been some sort of event that gives you 1,000 gems each day. I'm not complaining too much, but, man, they give you so many gems. Like, obviously, Licorice Cookies, he's on his way to 5-star, and he will be there pretty quickly thanks to all of those gems. I do appreciate it, though. It's obviously pretty nice. I think we have some guild gacha draws as well, too, at least 10 times. 20. I always think it's 10, and then it's 20. So, as per usual, the epic failure that is the guild gacha. If we're lucky, we'll get a soul stone or something. If we're unlucky, we'll get literally nothing. And you know, in the 1 in a million chance that I know is actually only a 1 in 300 or whatever, but it definitely feels more like 1 in a million, you will pull Cream Puff Cookie, which will never happen. So, you know, we can say this over and over again. I bet you this is like the 10th or 12th episode I've said this in. And every single time, nothing. We fail every single time. I mean, at least then we got something somewhat decent, maybe, sort of. I mean, we got quite a few, I guess, of the torches. I prefer the torches to, topping pieces. Those aren't usually all that good. Hey, 1 soul stone, 8 out of 20. This was officially a successful draw, because, you know, if every single draw gave me 1 soul stone, I would have been finished, a month ago. Oh my god. So many of these 10 draws. I've easily done, 20 of them. Easily done 20 of them. So if I got 1 soul stone per 10 draw, I would have been done by now. I would have easily had Cream Puff Cookie. Pretty sure. Almost positive. But I guess that means that was somewhat successful, at least, if nothing else. So I guess, you know, keep working on the guild levels. It's 26, which is pretty high, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to go that fast, but I mean, you know, sometimes it happens. So yeah, we'll do our free draws, and then there will for sure be a 10 draw, probably closer to the end. Because I like to do the 10 draw gacha draws at the end. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. There is an event, by the way, to do with Gingerbrave's birthday towards getting a red velvet cookie up in the stars. But I still kind of want pastry cookie more, so we're still going to do the pastry cookie draw. If we pull red velvet somehow, that's cool, but I know it's going to happen. I still want pastry cookie. She's still only 0-star, which is a little sad considering how many of these gachas I've done. Well, hey, actually, this just officially became 5-star, because that only gave us 30, which means it was 18 soul stones away. Pretty good. Pretty good. Each one of these going towards Licorice Cookie, we need 1,000. We need 10,000 mileage points. Roughly, a little less, but pretty much 10,000 mileage points to get Licorice Cookie to 5-star, which is a lot of mileage points. It's going to take a long time. But, you know, if we actually pull a Licorice Cookie, we're pretty much done. Once again, another rare cookie that's officially become maxed. That's pretty good. Yeah, I only hit 1,900, so almost a fifth of the way, which is still pretty good. A fifth of the way to, a fifth of the way to 5-star. That's still pretty good considering I think we only evolved into 4-star, a couple days ago. So that's pretty good still. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. It is, it's Friday. That does not feel like the end of the week to me, but it is. It's Friday. There's no helping it. It's still true. No matter what I want, it will be Friday. Not that I necessarily don't want it to be Friday. I mean, need a skill powder at this point, because we're about to level this dude up some more, right? Can we do it twice or no? Is that literally everything? No. What's the deal with the max button? Does it no longer let you go all the way? Oh! Level 50, it's literally the max level, because I'm pretty sure we have enough stuff to get him to level 60. But I have to level up my actual character level first. Okay, then never mind. We're going straight into Chapter 9. We're doing this later. We have to do some Chapter 9 because we actually have to level up first before we can do some more of these. It's been a very, very, very long time since I actually had to level up in order to level up cookies. It's easily 20 videos, which is a little crazy to me, but I suppose it sort of makes sense. The last time would have been before we reached level, max level cookie of 40, so that would have been roughly 10 levels ago, which is, as this is proven, it still takes 1 or 2 videos per level, and that's 1 or 2 videos of us constantly doing stories, so I guess it makes sense. But soon, very soon, probably after this stage, we will have access to level 60 cookies and our character level will officially become pretty much useless, besides I guess the plus like 1 or 2 max stamina jelly, which is something I suppose. But it's pretty much useless. For the most part, this is the final important level. The other ones will help a little, but not nearly as much. One thing I do have to mention, because I found this pretty funny, but just recently, for the longest time, I've always switched out Pearl Cookie when I do the Cookie Dragon. So just recently, I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna keep Pearl. Let's see what happens if I keep Pearl. Because I did it by accident, so I'm like, whatever. I guess I can keep going with it. And I did some good timing with him. In my attack power to the dragon, the damage I did like tripled. Because normally my cookies died pretty early on, but I was able to go the full 1 minute with my full team, and I did so much more damage. It was pretty ridiculous. I was not expecting it to happen in the slightest, but it was really cool. It turned out quite well. So I have noticed that when the Cookie Dragon gets really high level, like to 13 plus or something like that, my healing is no longer good enough. His moves pretty much one-shot me anyways, so not the moves, basically one. The meteors one-shot me then, which means I lose. Because if the meteors one-shot me, then there's no room for healing, which means I lose. Yeah, so for the most part it's good, but once he reaches those really high levels, then then my healing is not good enough. Might be soon, but currently definitely not. Okay, come on, let's do one. Are we not leveling up? I guess not. Maybe, I guess the next quest reward is until like stage 12. Might have to make it all the way to stage 12. Which, I mean, isn't that big of a deal. We'll probably be going to stage 12 anyways, so, you know, it's gonna happen anyways. And then, you know, I still want some more story because, you know, there hasn't been that much lately. There was a lot at the beginning, and it's very much so slowed down these stages. So I guess we're not even a third of the way through this chapter, which is a good thing, because still, it's gonna be a while till chapter 11 and 12. I assume they're gonna come out in twos, will happen. They haven't even announced anything yet, and for chapter 9 and 10, I'm pretty sure the announcement was made, like, easily a month before it happened. No, I'm completely wrong. It was like 2 weeks, never mind. But still, like, if the announcement hasn't been made yet, we still have at least, like, a week or two, so it's not like it's gonna be chapter 11 and 12 coming out, like, tomorrow. That's not gonna happen, unless they pull a complete fast one on me, which is not impossible. They sort of did with chapter 9 and 10. I was like, oh, you know, I gotta wait for chapter 7 and 8, and then they announced it. I'm like, oh, well, okay, well, that's fine. I should have plenty of time still. I'll rush back into chapter 7 and 8. We'll finish them off. And then they released it, like, 3 days later for chapter 9 and 10. And I was ill-prepared. But then, you know, that didn't matter, because when I actually made it to chapter 9, it was way too difficult. I beat one stage, and then lost. Which I honestly kind of blame on ability timing more than actual, like, not having strong enough cookies. Mostly because of these stages right now. We shouldn't be able to do this. If you look at our power level, and this is a fairly high power level team. Obviously, I know I have double healer and all, so it's not quite as high of a power level as it could be. But this is still, like, we have 3 attackers. This is still a high power team. It's not like I'm using 3 healers and then 2 tanks. That's not what's happening here. But with this loadout, we're still quite significantly underpowered for the stage, and it's going pretty good still. So I do think a lot of it comes down to ability timing, not necessarily having the right strength. Cookies, though, obviously, if your cookies aren't strong enough, it's not going to work well for you pretty much no matter what. So, you know, doesn't do everything. Definitely doesn't do everything. If you're still watching here, by the way, it hasn't been that long, but I realized to myself, probably should do this not at the end of the videos when less people are watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. We're going for a goal of 1,000 this month, which is going to be really hard, and does not look like it's going to happen. But we could. It's definitely still doable. It's not like there's no chance. We're not even a third done. Well, no, we are. We're just over a third done the month. So we have roughly 100 subscribers to get in 20 days. It's doable. It's not easy, but it's doable. So you know what? If you're new here, if you haven't subscribed yet, or not necessarily if you're new here, but if you just haven't subscribed yet, think about doing it, because it will be really great. Don't have to do it yet, just don't forget. I'll probably remind you at the end, because I usually do. So, you know, if you're still here then I guess, you know, extra reminder, extra chance. That's a cool enemy. It has this, like, I really do like these. I mean, obviously they're like the trident things. I think they're meant to be like very evil and devilish, but I really like these new enemies. Because he's like, like the enemy looks like a bull to me almost. Swinging the like trident. It has the end, which is like a chain spear thing that it's hitting us with. And then the actual tip part, this pointy part, has like red dark flames coming from it. That's so cool. Oh, I love these new enemies. They're really cool. Chapter 10, I like your enemies so far because you're not just like, oh, yellow and brown and golden. They're like, oh no, red, black, evil colors. Which honestly really does seem that pretty much red, black, purple, those are the evil colors. Everything else, it's okay. Maybe brown. Ooh, Dark Enchantress Cookie. Okay, give me a second to get the right voice. What is that word? Oh my god, this is not gonna go well. I can already tell that much. Cacophony. Cacophony. I'm gonna go with cacophony. Cacophony has returned to this cursed castle. No, perhaps the source of this cacophony is from within my heart. What does that word mean? Please let me know what that word means. Also, do all chapters have names, or is this one just called the chapel? 10-11, I don't know. But cacophony, I don't know how to say that word. Dark Enchantress Cookie, with your permission, may I approach? I love her, like the eyes. Pomegranate Cookie's eyes, they have like burning red and the eye, it's so cool. I really like Pomegranate Cookie's character. Pomegranate Cookie, you may approach. If I may, your complexion is faded. Is something on your mind? Are you reminiscing on that fateful night? Okay, what's with the orange text? What does this mean? Is it some magical text? Is it just mean, hey, you should remember this. This is important. Don't forget this line. What's the big deal with the orange text? Should I pay something? Should I be writing these down? What should I do about it? Or is it literally just to make sure you notice them? I don't know. Like, I guess if you don't read them normally, you read those. Who knows? Can you imagine if at the end there's like a passcode and they're like, okay, what were the orange words throughout this entire level? You have 10 minutes, go. Be in so much trouble. My dear Pomegranate Cookie, fooling you has proved to me more difficult than conquering Earthbread. You are aware that I've abandoned my past. I no longer need apparitions or illusions. As a fresh cookie, I've always pondered why cookies were baked. We were much too crispy to be created by divine grace. As a fresh cookie, aren't you overbaked? Wouldn't that mean you're burnt, not fresh? I don't know. I was relentless in my pursuit for the truth. When all means were exhausted and hope dimmed, I learned of that fateful night, the night of the witches, held once every 1,000 years. Oh, that's what they're talking about. Once again, the more orange text. It changes everything. The world around, the world I knew, even my very dough. I understand the shock and horror of that night, and I understand your oh my god, this is testing my capabilities to talk. Tempestuous thoughts when it comes to pure vanilla cookie. Explain! As long as pure vanilla cookie remains within these walls, the echoes of the past will reverberate through the castle. What is it you wish to address? Address? What? Blah, blah. I can't talk. What is this text? It's messing with me. The weird words. That I become weak? No. Your power radiates with the darkness. I'm humbly suggesting we get rid of him as soon as possible. He can not hinder your glorious plans. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. A valid observation, my faithful Pomegranate Cookie. Okay, it's not as cool as the older images, but okay. The seal has been broken, the kingdom is ours, and White Lily Cookie is no more. To complete my plan, only the fragments of Soul Jam remain. Yes, the time is nigh. The lies of the past will burn, and the world will be rebuilt anew. Wait a sec, has it been roughly 1,000? Didn't they say at the beginning that it's been like 1,000 years since the Dark Flower Wars? Is this gonna end with us going to the witch ceremony? That would be cool. That would be really cool. It is interesting though, going over this like chapter 9 and 10, you really do see how they completely had planned out everything that was going to happen and be revealed in the Dark Tower as they were making these chapters. Like, they knew the story from the beginning. Not necessarily from the beginning, but when they made this, they clearly had in mind what they were going to share with us in chapter, not in chapter 9 and 10, with the Dark Tower, which is pretty cool. Or Dark Tower of Chaos, or whatever you want to call it. Hey, Pure Vanilla Cookie, is that you over there? The chapel. Many a day would I spend here, praying in these quiet halls, and the scene before us is... On this historic day, Our sovereign, Pure Vanilla Cookie, has declared the founding of the Vanilla Kingdom. Let us pray for the enduring prosperity for our new home. Wait, are you telling me that while the kingdom was being attacked is when the kingdom was found? That's so broken. Unless this is a different time loop, maybe. I guess. I don't know. This is weird. Is that? Look, it's White Lily Cookie. Shh, be quiet. I can't hear them. White Lily Cookie, you made it. Thank you for coming. It is the first time we've met ever since the academy, isn't it? My apologies. I wanted to be here sooner. I had to repent. But you already know the details. It took a rather long time to apologize to everyone. Oh, of course. But I really am glad you made it. I'm happy you're here to share this day with me. Thank you. You are the only cookie to have accepted me back. Your Majesty, may we proceed? Yes, all is ready. In the name of the godly hands, painting the sky, the mountain, like hats, and long shadows that grant us shade, today, the Vanilla Kingdom has taken its first step into the history of Earthbread. I like this character. Blessings we beseech from the divines. May our kingdom bring everlasting peace and prosperity to all cookies. May all who joined in this prayer remain crispy and fresh. May all who joined in this prayer remain crispy and fresh. Oh, you probably didn't want to run into this echo. On the contrary, my heart has been hardened further. I know my decision to save this kingdom. Our home is the right path. I like your style, Pure Vanilla Cookie. Let's get going and find a way to defeat Dark Enchantress Cookie. Well, that was cool. I was complaining about no story, and they were like, here, you want something known as story? Go ahead, enjoy 12 hours of it. No, that wasn't that long, but that was really fun. That got exactly what I wanted, and it also gave me the perfect title, The Founding of the Vanilla Kingdom, obviously. I do think about this. Every time I do this, I'm like, okay, story time. This is where the title and thumbnail are coming from. I know it. Not always the thumbnail, but almost always the title. It has something to do with the story, unless I'm talking about these new enemies, which I might do, come to think of it, because these enemies are also really, really cool. So I'll probably save that for when I'm running out of ideas for the title. They're pretty cool enemies, though. I do like them. Yeah, this is cool. I kind of wish I had an image of them, building the stone. Maybe we'll still get that, building the Vanilla Kingdom. But I guess the castle already exists. It's still weird that they're calling it the Vanilla... Oh, no. Oh, no. This was the death place, where the fire erupts from the floor and everything dies, and everyone takes damage, and that was when we lost, 3 times, because the flaming... I don't know what to call it. The floor basically turned to lava. Floor is lava. That's what happened. The attack is crazy. Turns the floor to some kind of lava fire. Or, I don't know, it makes the floor fire, it hurts, it's bad. And it's something to do with these, enemies with the pitchforks. But I don't know exactly what, there's so many of the enemies that look really similar to this guy, so I don't know if it's him, or if it's a different variant, or maybe it's a special attack, I have no idea. I don't know. We're probably going to do the next stage, by the way. That'll probably be it. Because I want to still have time for the 10 times draw and leveling up. I know I could probably do one more based on my stamina count, but I think I'm probably going to stop after this one since I think this is the end of, the section. Because they can divide the chapters into sections. They have, 8 to 12 or whatever is going to be this, and then we're going to give you quest rewards and story and all that stuff. So that's pretty good. Plus, then we'll get to level up Licorice Cookie, probably all the way to level 59, and then we'll do our 10 draw, and that'll probably be it for today. So yeah, it's going pretty good. This could definitely be worse, but I really do like this story. It's gonna be good. I guess the time loop gives them a lot of opportunity to, share a lot more story. It's a lot more unique compared to, hey, we're seeing visions or memories. We actually get to see, the cookie's responses to seeing it, which is kind of cool. Though I guess we're seeing it anyway, so maybe it doesn't make as big of a difference as I'm thinking, but it's still cool, it's still interesting. It keeps us from having to- oh no, this is it, this is the Floor of Doom! Look at that! It killed 3 of our- What's doing this? Is it the bombers? Okay, so it's the bombers create this, absolute doom. That lava, and we just die instantly. Okay, good to know. Save abilities for bombers. If bombers show up See, okay, so it shows us when we lose. I need to make sure I have all of my abilities then to destroy that bomber as soon as possible, because the bombers have some special attack that makes you like instantaneously lose because they're impossible to hit. Bombers, no. What's the deal? Why are the bombers doing those like the normal attack is like nothing and then they just create an explosion and we're all burning and it's not good. Okay, this isn't quite the time, so I'm not going to use too many abilities. I'll use Espresso and Dark Chocolate, but I'm saving Licorice. Oh, we definitely need to heal. No. Okay, I may have tried to save them too much. Okay, we're good now. Save the abilities. Save the abilities. I think we're good. Can we kill them now? Okay, don't let me die to these stupid bombers. Oh no, they still have too much health. They got their special ability off. We're dead. How do you do that? Bombers. Okay, so now I know it. The strongest enemy in the game is the bomber. I guess I'm gonna keep going, but there's no way Dark Chocolate alone is gonna beat this. And look, another bomber. What a splendid idea. What do I do against those? Please tell me. Do I curse them? Is there some special ability I meant to use? Because they seem to do infinite damage and kill everything. Maybe I should save my healers. I don't know. I just know that really doesn't go well. So I guess all we can do is level them up to level 58, which sucks because we can't go past that because, you know, it's the level cap, which sucks because we're really close to level 40. If you look at our actual XP, we are, yeah, look at that. We're like 70, we're like, I don't know, 75,000 away. Can I just get these from quests? 40, like, if you look at the XP, no, we get like 450. It's nothing. We pretty much have to upgrade something, which I'm not exactly planning on doing. That really sucks, because we're really close to doing that, but I guess it's something for next time. Anyways, as I promised, we are going to do one more 10 draw, but that's it, because my voice is starting to get tired. Hey, epic, which means probably pastry cookie, which means we'll finally have 1-star pastry. Still ridiculous that she's still only 0-star. We've done way too many of these feature draws with her to have only gotten her once. Yes, I mean, I think we almost got enough soul stones to promote her, but still. At least we'll have this done now, probably, unless by miraculous standings they're like, here, do you want a different epic cookie? Unless it's Licorice Cookie, I'm gonna be disappointed. Are you kidding me? The worst epic in the entire game. An epic so bad, it is worse than most of the rares. I got Snow Sugar Cookie. At least Bonds. At least there are Bonds. If Bonds didn't exist, that would really suck. Even still, it sucks a bit, but it could have been worse. Bonds might have not existed and it would have been absolutely useless, which would have been a lot worse. I don't know. And you know, one more max cookie, max rare, all of them become max, and we get the infinity soul stones. Pretty cool. It's going well. I still can't believe we got Snow Sugar Cookie, but you know what? Thank you all for watching. Once again, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing if you're new. This is your second chance. Don't waste it. But you know what? Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!